Good morning, students. I hope you all are safe and good. For grade 7, today we are going to see a new chapter in geography, chapter 4, that is air. Air means we all know atmosphere. Where it is present in the atmosphere. So, what is atmosphere? It is a huge blanket of air that surrounds the earth. It's called atmosphere. It is act as a huge blanket. It provides us the air we breathe and it protects us from the harmful effect of the sun rays. What does atmosphere do? It provides air that we breathe and it protects us from the harmful sun rays. And what is the composition of the atmosphere? What are all the compositions of the atmosphere? Atmosphere contains only gases, right? No, it also contains some tiny particles other than the gases, right children? First we will go with the gases. Nitrogen and oxygen are the two gases which makes up the bulk of the atmosphere. The amount of both the gases is higher than the other gases. And carbon dioxide, helium, ozone, argon and hydrogen are found in lesser quantity. Comparing with nitrogen and oxygen, all the other these gases have lesser quantity of amount. Apart from these, tiny dust particles are also present in the air. Not only the gases, some tiny particles also present in the air. See here children, this picture explains us clearly. Nitrogen. See here, 78% of nitrogen gas is present in the earth's surface, in the atmosphere. And the next is oxygen, it is up to 21%, and carbon dioxide is up to 0.03%, and argon is of 0.93%, and all the other gases and tiny particles are 0.04%. So this is the composition of the atmosphere. Clear children? Next, about the gases we are going to learn. First we are going to learn about nitrogen, which occupies 78% of the atmosphere space, right? So, plants need nitrogen for their survival. Yeah children, nitrogen is used by the plants. They need nitrogen for their survival. They cannot take nitrogen directly from the air, right? The plant cannot take the nitrogen directly from the air. From the soil, by the help of some bacteria, it absorbs the nitrogen and the plant uses the nitrogen for its survival. About oxygen. Human and animals take oxygen as breathe, right children? From the air we breathe oxygen, we inhale oxygen, right? So, who provide the oxygen? Who will create the oxygen? That plants. The green plants which present in our earth will produce oxygen by photosynthesis process. So this remains the air constant, both the carbon dioxide as well as the oxygen. Yeah, obviously human being and animals, we absorb oxygen and we exhale carbon dioxide. Then the plant will inhale the carbon dioxide and exhale the oxygen. So this remains the air constant in value. About carbon dioxide. What does carbon dioxide will do? Green plants use carbon dioxide to make their food. Yeah, that we all know. Green plant will inhale or will absorb carbon dioxide to make their food. Human and animal release carbon dioxide which is equal to the amount used by the plant and makes a perfect balance. What they are saying? It creating a balance in the atmosphere. By what? By human being we are inhaling oxygen and we are exhaling carbon dioxide. As such, the plant inhale the carbon dioxide and it gives us oxygen. So this creates a perfect balance in the atmosphere. But nowadays it is getting spoiled. By what? Burning of fuels. which increase the temperature of the earth, and also it increase the global warming. Global warming, that we all know, the temperature of the earth get raised and affecting the earth weather and climate. Burning of fuel increase the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, which affect the earth in the change in weather and climate. Clear, children? Then this is about the components, the composition of the atmosphere we have completed, and next we are going with the structure of atmosphere. Atmosphere is divided into 5 layers starting from the earth's surface. From the earth's surface, they are dividing the atmosphere in 5 layers. See here, children, this picture explains clearly. The first is troposphere. Troposphere. The second is stratosphere. The third one is mesosphere here, and the fourth one is thermosphere, and the fifth one is exosphere. See here, children, from the earth's surface, that is troposphere, which means the human beings we are living and what are all the things happening in the surface of the earth, that is called as troposphere. Next to the troposphere, it is called as stratosphere, where it is the best zone for aeroplane flying. And the next layer to the stratosphere is mesosphere. Then the mesosphere, it is thermosphere, and the last is exosphere. About the layers, what is troposphere? The air we breathe that exists here, right, children? The air that we are breathing that exists here, that means carbon dioxide and oxygen and nitrogen, all these gases are present in the troposphere. Weather changes occur in this layer. Weather changes means raining. Some days it looks like cloudy. This changes and all occur in troposphere. The average height of troposphere is 13 km from the surface of the earth. Next to the troposphere, the layer is named as stratosphere. It is free from clouds, which means in this layer there is no clouds, and it is free from weather changing also. There is no clouds means there is no changing of weather like raining or cloudy, nothing will be there. And it is ideal for flying of aeroplane. It is a best layer for flying of aeroplanes, which contain ozone gas which protect us from the harmful sun rays. In this layer we have ozone gas which protect us from the harmful sun rays. The average height of the stratosphere is 50 km from the earth's surface. Clear, children? The next layer is mesosphere. The third layer is mesosphere next to the stratosphere. Here the meteoroids. About the asteroids and meteoroids we have learned in the chapter. So the meteoroids burn up in the layer. In this layer all the meteoroids get burned up, and the average height of this mesosphere is 80 km from the ground level. Mesosphere is the third layer where the meteoroids get burned. And the fourth layer is thermosphere. Thermosphere. In the name itself they have mentioned thermo. Thermo means temperature. Temperature rise rapidly in this layer. By the layer of we are moving based on the height, the temperature rises. And ionosphere is a part of this layer. Ionosphere is one of a layer. It is a part of this thermosphere, and it helps in the radio transmission. This thermosphere helps us in radio transmission by taking and sending back the signals. And the average height of this thermosphere is up to 80 to 400 km from the earth's surface. Then the last layer is called as exosphere. It is the uppermost layer of the atmosphere, and it is a very thin density. It has very thin density level. The light gases like helium and hydrogen float in this area. Yeah, children, this is about the structure of atmosphere. about the weather, climate, and temperature, and about the changes. We will see in the next class, children. Thank you and have a great day.